April 9th, a date where history shifted in silence and in explosions. A date that marked the end of a nation's bloodshed, the rise of another's war machine, the fall of a dictator, and the honor of a legend. What does April 9th mean to our world? Let's uncover the stories that shaped it. April 9th, 1865. Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia. General Robert E. Lee surrenders to General Ulysses S. Grant. No parades, no speeches, just a quiet handshake that ended a war that claimed over 620,000 lives. The American Civil War, 4 years of brother fighting brother, was finally over. Grant offered generous terms, let them go home. This wasn't just a surrender, it was a step toward healing. If you could witness any moment in history, would this be one of them? Tell us in the comments. April 9th, 1940. World War II expands. In the early hours, Hitler unleashes Operation Weserübung, a dual invasion of Denmark and Norway. Why? To secure iron ore, sea routes, and control of the North Atlantic. Denmark fell in 6 hours. Norway fought for 2 months. These weren't just conquests. They were warnings. The war was no longer confined to borders. It was spreading. Imagine waking up to find your country occupied. What would you do? April 9th, 1963. Winston Churchill, the lion-hearted prime minister who stood against Nazi tyranny, was granted honorary United States citizenship, only the second person in history to receive it. John F. Kennedy, the U.S. president at the time, said he mobilized the English language and sent it into battle. Churchill wasn't just British, he belonged to the world. Can you guess the first person made an honorary U.S. citizen? Answer, Marquis de Lafayette. April 9th, 2003. Baghdad falls. The world watches. Just 21 days after the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq began, Saddam Hussein's regime collapses. Footage of his statue being pulled down by Iraqis becomes a symbol of victory and the start of a new chapter. But it wasn't the end, far from it. The occupation, insurgency, and sectarian violence that followed would cost thousands more lives. Were you old enough to remember this moment on TV? What did you think? One day, 4 worlds, a war ends, a continent is invaded, a leader is honored, and a dictator falls. April 9th isn't just a date, it's a turning point. Because every day is a chapter in the story of us. Which of these moments left an impact on you? Drop a comment, subscribe, and come back tomorrow because history happens daily. Your channel name, Logo History. One date at a time. Subscribe plus, like plus, share.